Hello again there, it's Crystal here. I'm going to prepare your monthly reading, so I will be putting the camera down soon and we go into your cards. I'm not going to make this long. So for those that are already subscribed and who are following me, thank you for being here. Thank you for having my back, for supporting me. For those of you who are new and haven't subscribed yet, maybe consider doing so. Maybe click that alert bell, because then you know when new readings come out, because I do monthly, weekly. Well, I may stop with weekly readings because I'm not having a good feel about them. But let's see, I'm testing the waters here. Anyway, I do specific readings, monthly readings, new moon and full moon readings, and there's a lot of wind here. So I have this noise in the background, which you may hear from the curtain rods and from outside. Well, it's really very windy all of a sudden. So you may hear some strange noises, but that's not a problem. I'm not going to do this again. Also, don't forget, 30th of September, my winner will come out for those of you who entered the contest. Okay, I will announce the winner of that contest on the September 30th, and all you have to do, well, I'll tell you in the video when I draw the name. So that's it from me to you for now. Hang on, let's put the camera down, let's get back to business and down and dirty into our cards. Pisces, just pulling my microphone in and seeing that it's not completely obscuring my view or your view. Anyway, Pisces, this is your reading for the month of October, and we're starting with this time differently, of course, as I always sort of try to mix things up. The word for you, the word that is going to be important, that maybe can anchor you back. That is what it's meant to be. And the word is wisdom. All I truly need is within me. This is it. So this card it's almost speaking for itself. Everything you need to live your life in a good way, or to make the right decisions, to make the right choices for your life, all that wisdom is already inside of you. Now, the thing is, maybe you trust it, maybe you don't trust it. If you don't trust it, then now is really the time to, like I said in the beginning, and I don't know why I said it, because I didn't say it in the other readings, this card is sort of to anchor you. So if you feel a bit lost, if you feel a little bit like up in the air, and everything is like confusing and overwhelming, and that sort of feeling, you're not sure, then this card asks you, it's good to think of this card to anchor you again, and to say to yourself, I have to close the window because of the dogs. Again, this is sort of a pattern. When I start reading, the dogs of the neighbors start to bark. I can sort of, I can count on it, I can make a bet on it, and if I bet money on it, I would make a lot of money. Of course, there's no bet to do on it, so can't make any money, unfortunately, because otherwise I would do it. Not because of the money, but just because. Anyway, anchor yourself. Know that you have the wisdom inside of you. Trust that. I'm going to put a little bit like that so I have room to put this card down. So this is your anchoring card for this month. If you're lost, if you're up in the air, think of this card. Just think of it. Think of the wisdom card. Now, I love this last line. And here, well, I have to love this as well. I feel this is a past card, the 9 of Wands. I feel this is you looking back to the months before, probably all the months of this year, and maybe even last year, maybe even 2020, and looking at all the obstacles. All these ones are obstacles, challenges, maybe even people that were bothering you or bugging you, and things that have been in your way. And look, this guy is wounded, but he's still standing. He's holding one wand, so you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and he's holding one wand in his hand, so the 9 of Wands. There's like fire burning here in the horizon. He's looking at all these swans. So all these, it's like you looking at everything from the past year and maybe even 2020, and you're looking back on it. And yes, it was hard, it was difficult, but you've come out, you're still standing. You're wounded, but you're still standing, Pisces. So you've overcome this. So I feel this is really the card that is very present for you in the now. But it is a card of challenges overcome, obstacles overcome, and you're still standing. Even though it was difficult, even though there may be hurdles that were not easy to overcome, you've done it. Now, I feel here you're standing for a choice with the Two of Wands. The Two of Wands, because you see that you have overcome, and you have this feeling of victory. Hard, yes, but still, I've gone this far. I've gotten this far, and I managed to survive. I managed to deal with every little step, every little and every big thing that came on my way. I managed to deal with that. And now I'm standing at a crossroads a little bit. And I feel a bit like this crossroads is where you don't really know what the next step in your life is, and that's okay. I think that's very okay, because you have this death card here. Now, for me, death is transformation, is inner work. And I feel these two cards are simultaneously present for you. They are running in the background. There is this inner work you're doing. And I feel this inner work is a result of all the challenges, the hurdles, the obstacles you have overcome. Because, of course, this may be very unconsciously going on in the background within you, because of course when you overcome a lot of things, and there's many things that have come on your path, and you come out hurt, yes, but still standing, you have learned lots of lessons, but maybe these lessons aren't completely absorbed yet, aren't completely processed or integrated in you yet, and that is a process that's currently going on. And I feel that Two of Wands is also speaking of that process, because in that process of transformation, inner work, inner absorbing of, all the lessons you learned on this journey, that includes some choices you will have to make for the future. Now, I'm not saying you're already making these choices, Pisces. I feel that is still a process that's ongoing. I also feel that if you look at it rationally and consciously and with awareness, you don't even know that there are some choices that you need to be making. I feel this is really very unconscious and very in deep inside of you, and it's not coming to the surface yet. It's a process that's going on, and that will be ongoing during the month of October, and maybe even November, December, maybe for the rest of the year. That is there, the integration of everything that's happened here in the past. And there's a lot to process, so that you need time. And I feel it's very important that you take that time, because if you take time to do that, to let that inner work unfold, and you won't know it really in your awareness, but again, the result will be the Nine of Cups. I'm drawn to this card, so I don't read positionally. I don't take positions in the cards. I don't, say this card is the past, this card is the future. I just read them as it comes and as I'm drawn to them. And this card for me is the result card. That is that card that's further out. That's that card that either is the beginning of next year, maybe already coming in November and December, depending on how fast this process is going. But also I would urge you, because it's unconscious, this is a process you can't force, because it's something you're maybe not very aware of. So you can't force it to go quicker, and it will run its time. It will take the time it needs, but the end is good. So if you feel still that there is upheaval, if you feel still that, I'm so tired because, I've done all this work and it was hard and many things happened in my life, I feel that, 2022 is going to be much better. Now, I rarely, because this is a month reading, so I'm reading for the month, But I feel this card is further out, so that could be November, December, even beginning 2022. But I feel that year 2022 for you is going to be a little bit more easier. It's going to be easing up. There's going to be cups you're looking at. So you have a 9 and a 9. So here these 9s are hard. But then also here with this 9 of cups, there is that realization of, wow, the lessons I learned, and the integration is being done. And you're looking back at all these lessons learned, and you know there is like emotional growth, emotional wisdom here. It's your emotional wisdom, your emotional EQ is getting so much bigger and so much stronger. And those are the cups here. I'm not reading this card as success in something. I'm reading this as really your emotions in a row and with control over the emotions. Now, the control over the emotions I read because of here, because this Queen of Swords, as you can see, there are cooler colors present in the card. There is not a lot of flowering nature. It's a dry card. Look at the tree here. It's like a dead tree, but it's still there. It's still standing, like here, like you. And this queen has the sword that cuts through indecision, that cuts through doubt, self-doubt as well. That will also cut out, that hurt a little bit, so that you can see things that you have overcome in a different perspective with, more optimism, also with more like, okay, so this happened and I learned this from whatever happened here. And that is the card, I like to call this card often discernment. It's really you discerning, and really you also seeing the lessons you have learned from here, from all the challenges. Now, the Princess of Cups. So you have a cups and the cups here. That's the Page of Cups. And the Page of Cups, a page is a little bit connected like an ace, like new, fresh energy, seeing things with new eyes, with a new perspective. And that is you because of all this. So this is really when you come out of this transformational state, and then slowly but surely you're going to incorporate all these cups here. But it starts with one, yeah? It starts with one thing, one lesson learned, one wisdom integrated in you, and then this whole new person comes out almost. It's like you're letting your true self out to play, but maybe a true self you didn't even know you had or you were. And that's what it feels like, allowing your true self to come out again, or to come out for the first time maybe, because maybe you weren't aware of that true self. I feel this is quite deep because of this Death card and because of the start here. That's why I'm reading this as, you're like in a transformational phase. You're like the butterfly, like the caterpillar going into the cocoon and then coming out as the butterfly. This is that butterfly. Now I'm going to draw more cards on this. We'll start with this deck. And then some more, but let's start first with this to see if there's more information here, and then we'll end with messages cards. 7 of Swords. Yeah, that sometimes you even felt cheated on, you felt also like somebody was treating you badly, or there were losses to be dealt with. So this card is a little bit of an explanation of this 9 of Wands. What exactly happened? I feel here someone was cheating on you, someone was sort of stealing actually from you, and stealing emotions, and not being honest about their intentions. Maybe it was actual stealing of resources, maybe stealing of ideas. But this is part of the whole journey. There were a lot of things that were not really going your way, but also people that had bad intentions for you as well. So I don't know who those people are, but I think here with this death going on, you will manage to to cut them out of your life, and that's also part of those choices. But I feel that here in this process, you're going to become aware of that cheating. And I feel at the moment you're not. And that process is ongoing, so that you'll become aware of who was having the bad intentions for you, who was not having the best at heart for you, Pisces. So really look around and open your eyes, I would say, as well, because you're going to walk away from them. That is when the decision ultimately will be walking away from these people that were not good. I see this card together with this as toxicity, whether that's toxicity in experiences, situations, but I feel it's mostly people with bad intentions. And this card is walking away from those people. It's going to hurt because, it's dark. There's all these emotions involved. It's not going to be easy, but the Eight of Cups asks you to walk away. Of course, that's a decision you need to make. So let's see what comes out more. So if you manage to walk away, there's also the beautiful Fool coming out. You can start over. I feel this card is really starting over. And the luggage he takes here, that is that wisdom, that is that incorporating that I said of, like it needs to be processed, be integrated into you, and that will take some time. So before this Fool comes out, that is also later on. I feel this Fool that comes out and starts a new journey. Maybe you're going to see a little bit of a peak of that Fool coming out already soon, maybe this month even. But for this Fool to really come out and start his new journey, that will be more end of November, December, even beginning of 2022, I feel. I find it very difficult to put timings on cards because, this is an ongoing process, so it's quite difficult. But yeah, it's a card that's further out for sure, so... And also, if you leave behind, there is a new possibility. There's also new people coming in, because you're seeing these people for what they are, not good for you. Then you open up to new people, and maybe even people you already knew and you had put aside because of these people, because if these people fooled you or cheated on you, they could have also cheated on you and isolated you from your real people, your real circle, the people that really care for you. But here with this, so we have a Knight of Cups and we have a Page of Cups. So here the fresh new you, but also other people will come into your life again. People that really care for you, people that really want to help you and protect you and have the best interest at heart for you. And this can be people from the past. Maybe you were isolated from those people, because that could be also the case with this card, that this person here, and I think you felt, you knew it was hard and you knew something was going on, but you couldn't pinpoint it and you couldn't put a name to it. That's what it feels like, but you really knew it because of this wisdom card. So I really would like you to embrace this wisdom, this inner knowing that you have, and that is by connecting to your gut and to your body knowing, and then you'll know who is really, who you need to cut out here. Page of Swords. Now, on the Queen of Swords, Page of Swords, here is where you're really starting. The Queen of Swords is this discernment card, yeah? You're really discerning between, I feel it's really about people good for you, people bad for you. The Page of Swords is the beginning of you waking up, seeing through those people and starting to say, okay, I'm going to really have to cut them out of my life. This is the very beginning of that, of that discernment. And then making choices to cut them out. Because it's a page, Hierophant here on the Nine of Cups. That is a good card, because here you're having a completely new perspective. You're also coming out with that Page of Cups here, like a new you, but also seeing, really having absorbed all these lessons, and all that wisdom is coming out now, coming in your awareness. And that's that Hierophant as well. The Hierophant has the key. He has the wisdom. He has the key to unlock the insights that you have gained. And I feel that this could also be someone that afterwards you talk to. like a good friend, maybe one of those friends that come back, or new people that come in, and you talk about these experiences because you need to talk to that person. But that person you talk to is quite wise, quite emotionally connected, but also very wise, like a mentor, a therapist, a counselor, but it can be a good friend, it can be a family member, it can be a parent, even somebody that can give you advice and will give you advice. And that advice is for you to take or not. Those keys, you either take them with you or you don't. That is also a choice, but I feel that you're going to listen to this advice. I feel really that, yeah, because of these Nine of Cups. So I'm going to pull some more cards. So really open, really see and believe your gut feeling. You know, if your body is saying something is off, believe your body, because your body is so much wiser than your mind. And sometimes we stay in our minds because we are afraid of what our body is telling us, and then we ignore the signals our body is sending, and then we stay in this toxic thing, yeah, this toxic relationship maybe, or a toxic work relationship, work environment, maybe a toxic family relationship. But it needs to be, it's sort of like it's calling you to wake up. I feel this card almost together with the Death card is slowly waking up by really absorbing and starting to listen to your body, really. So let's see. The Magician and the Fool are present here. So the Magician tells me that you can really, if you open your eyes and you want to, you can see that treacherous people and that treacherous situation, the toxic situation, the things that are holding you back, are isolating you, are cheating on you in a way. That can be, it doesn't have to be that they actually stealing or actually cheating, but they have this emotional toxicity, and that is that they don't have the best at heart with you. It doesn't mean that they take away things from you literally, but yeah, they could be, playing with your emotions, manipulating you. That is also, cheating. Okay, the Four of Swords. But the Magician tells me you have the capacity and the skills to see through that. And when you see it, when you open your eyes, all of a sudden you can sort of move away from it. And therein lies here that decision making as well, and that transformation. That transformation is also already going, probably already started, but unaware. And then all of a sudden it will turn into awareness with this Magician. So things will become very clear, and then you can decide really to go on this new journey. Because a new way is awaiting you with a lot of good people. Also, maybe, if this person is a love relationship, then if you cut this out because this person didn't have the best at heart, then this person is coming in, a new person, but someone good. Now, the Four of Swords here, that it's also, I said to you, don't rush it. And also because you're not aware completely, fully, you can't rush it. So it's going to take some time. This is something that I don't feel that this is going to be over in October. I feel this is a process that's going to take longer. And I feel that really the actual results and the actual good stuff that's going to come from this whole inner process is going to be in the beginning of 2022. I feel this card is just there to say it's slow. It's nothing more than that for me. And then it's also, trust that process and trust that, whatever is happening is happening. Oh, wow, judgment, yeah. Whatever is happening is happening. So when I sometimes, and that's lately been happening in some of these readings I've been doing so far for October, I was shuffling, I was speaking, I was talking about something, and then actually the card I was speaking about or referring to in a way, it came out as I was speaking. And this is the case here. I said, whatever happens needs to happen and let it unfold. But also don't forget that this card is a wake-up call that is waking you up. And when you wake up, this Magician starts to act. And then you can also start engaging with that Fool. But yeah, you need to really wake up, and there will be something. There will be something that really shows the true colors of those people involved. Can be one person, can be more, that are in this toxic thing. Anyway, this is the Eight of Swords. Now, the Eight of Swords, I feel this is a past card. I feel this is really the card that is related to this Nine of Wands. I feel you really didn't see what was happening. Okay, this magician needs to go here, sorry. You didn't see it. But these people kept you, or this person, or this more persons, I don't know, they or that person kept you trapped and really had you hoodwinked, or how do you say that? Yeah, they pulled you one over you. They had your eyes, you were firmly shut. You didn't see it. You couldn't see it. You didn't want to see it, whatever that was. But now with the Judgment card here, with the Fool, with this magician, things are coming very, very clear, out in the open. You're seeing with clarity, you're seeing what's happening, and that wisdom is there. You have the wisdom to see, you have that feeling, you just have to trust what you're seeing is true, and not make excuses for these persons or that person that is being bad for you and toxic for you and manipulative. Okay, so we have the Eight of Swords, and then we have the Nine of Swords. I feel again here the Nine. So we have another Nine. We have a Nine of Wands, and we had here a Nine of Cups. Nine of Cups is a good card. But I feel this Nine of Swords, you had lots of sleepless nights over this. And maybe also sadness and senses of loss. Maybe even you felt, you felt a little bit lost. I feel that. And that is why everything is slowing down here, because there is so much that needs to be processed and integrated and be woken up to. So now again, Pisces, I'm going to say this. This is a general reading, so this is not going to be the case for all Pisces suns. So if this doesn't resonate with you, then have a look at your moon sign or your rising sign, your ascendant, and watch that video, because maybe you resonate better. Now also, general readings, I can't read for every Pisces, so this is coming out, so this will be for a certain number of Pisces amongst you. I don't know which ones, I don't know who those Pisces are that really have this going on. Of course, it's not going to be all Pisces suns, I know that. This is the thing with general readings. They are dodgy, they are difficult, they are sometimes, they can be limited because the cards come out in a certain way. I read them in a certain way. And then, of course, not all Pisces are dealing with toxic situations or manipulation. Of course not. But it could be, and you could be one of them. If you're not, then just leave this here. Don't take it with you. Take what resonates, take what you can learn from here. Maybe you need to embrace your wisdom more. Maybe that is just the only thing that resonates with you, and then do that. If you get my drift here, what I want to say. If it's not resonating, don't take it with you. Then check out the other readings. The reading of your moon sign or your ascendant, because that may resonate much, much better. Anyway, just wanted to leave that. Also, don't forget you have agency. You are your own authority. You have free will. You have your own choices. You're a conscious participant in your life. And conscious participant, that's what you need to be. And that is what that wake-up call. Maybe you weren't a conscious participant in your life for a while here. And maybe now is the time to become so and do so again. So where were we? Here, one more card. So that is also a good card. I feel that, here that that person maybe you're speaking to, that you have confidence in, that may help you. And that unlocks, all the lessons learned, all these lessons learned. I feel this is you getting in touch of your, on top of your emotions, in touch with your emotions, in touch with the truth that was happening. And you need to speak to that person because you need to be healing here. And I feel here the Six of Pentacles is not about money. It's not about giving and taking, but I feel it's really about I feel there is things that need to be healed within you, and that you need to start to trust yourself again, to see that you're this person, a giving, good person, and that you're not this person that takes advantage of other people. Because sometimes you feel like that, and that is not the case. I think that's a false image you have of yourself. And there is, but that also is because of the situation, yeah. Because here, when you're being lied to and gaslighted, sometimes you start to doubt yourself and your worth and your own heart, and you may think you are the bad guy or bad woman, and that would be not true. So sometimes you think you're the one here that is. Let's say this is bad. I mean, these are beggars in this picture, but sometimes you feel like this, but actually you are a giving person with good qualities, with good insights. But if you don't trust them, well, then you're staying in this. So it's really important that you're opening your eyes here. This is a very important, these three cards are very important. The Death card, the Fool card, the Judgment card. They're all three very important. I'm going to leave them like this. I hope, yeah, you can see them. Okay, so Pisces, I'm going now to end with 2 message cards, and those are random. So again, if it's not your case, then leave the reading behind and go and watch the other videos, yeah? If it resonates and if you need to talk to someone, find someone to talk to. Can be family, can be a friend, can be an old friend, can be a coach, a therapist, a counselor, someone like that. So a professional, professional guidance. Okay, details. Okay, I'm going to interpret this card. And what I feel when this card comes up is the words and actions. When I am dealing with people, I am a coach that deals with people that are suffering or have suffered narcissistic abuse, which erodes their self-esteem, their self-worth, their self-confidence. They doubt things, and they often have their eyes completely closed, so that is opening up their eyes, and then they start to see the action words things. So they can see that they have believed the words of that toxic abuser, that narcissistic abuser, for a long time. But they now start to see that their actions don't match the words. The words were all a lie. But the actions were always speaking the truth. And that is in the details. It's about the details. It's about looking at those fine things, that the little things that tell you that this is bad for you. That Seven of Swords, that this is a person that is really cheating, lying, manipulating, gaslighting, that sort of thing. And that is, you're only going to see if you look at the tiny details, the tiny actions, not their words, because their words will be a lie, because they will tell you what you want to hear, but their actions don't match up. And always that's something that one of the first things that I call attention to, and that I ask, what do they do? What do they say? And that will sometimes reveal a lot. Now, Dove Spirit is with you. Be peace. So have peace with this process and trust this process. Because this process is also, when you open your eyes and you're seeing and you can cut it out and you start to heal, you're going to feel more at peace with yourself, at ease with yourself. You're going to gain self-confidence again. You're going to trust yourself again. You're going to have... you feel worthy and enough again. And that's very important, Pisces. So this is quite a heavy reading for the month of October. And as I said, this is not only October. This is a process. So really take that, keep that in mind and take that at heart. And then also take from this reading whatever fits your life and your personal experience and situation, and then leave behind the rest. Because please don't let the cards define your life. The cards are here to help you, not to define you. Okay? Just wanted to say that. So Pisces, this is your reading for October. If you like the reading, or if you have feedback, if you have a comment, please leave it in the comment box. I will always reply. I will always read all the comments. Give me a like, share maybe this reading with other people that you think may benefit from it. And if you haven't subscribed yet, maybe consider doing so. Subscribe to my channel and click that alarm bell so that you know when new videos are coming out. Also, don't forget that until the 30th of September, you can still enter your name in the comments to win a free tarot reading. Just put in the words rose crystal in the comment. I will put your name in a box. Draw on 30th of September a winner from that box of names. There's quite a few people in that box for the moment, I have to say. So the more times you enter in different videos, the more times your name ends up in that box and the more chances you have of winning that free reading. So subscribe and click that alarm bell, because then you'll also know when the video is coming out on the 30th of September, in which I announce the winner. That's it from me to you for now, Pisces. Don't forget to have a look at the week readings, the moon readings, the specific professional area of live reading for the last 3 months of the year. That's out as well, so I'll put a link in here somewhere. I mean, probably if you wait till the end of the video, it's going to show up automatically, and you can just click on that and go immediately to that one. There's also the daily readings, the daily tarot card, just 1 card a day. On all my social media, you can find that card. So on YouTube, Pinterest, Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. So go there if you want to follow me there. Then it's easy to access the reading. Now it's going to come here out on YouTube and in the YouTube Shorts as well. Okay, that's really it for now. Bye Pisces, speak soon. Bye.